Namaste. I am Mohini, Assistant Professor, Department of Commerce, Government First Aid College, Bhatkad. Today let us learn authority and responsibility in management. In this session, we learn the definition, the difference between authority and responsibility, and the delegation. Now you can see here two pictures. One is here the balance is there. One is responsibility, another is authority. How both are balanced, how both are to be balanced in the organization is very crucial and important. Now let us learn the meaning. So authority means the legitimate power or right given to the manager or leader to make decisions, issue commands, and allocate resources to achieve organizational goals. See here, authority refers to the legitimate power, it's a power or right given to the manager or a leader to make decisions, issue commands, and allocate resources to achieve organizational goals. That is the meaning of authority. There are here many definitions. Let us see one or two definitions here. According to Henry Fayol, the right to give orders and exact obedience is authority. And Max Weber says, legitimate power embedded in organizational hierarchy is authority. That is, these are the definitions given by some important authors. There are so many definitions, you can see them. There are three types of authorities. One is line or direct command, another is staff or advisory authority, and the last final one is functional or departmental specific authority. Then what is line authority? You can see here where it is in vertical format. Line authority flows from top to bottom. Here in the line authority, managers with line authority are those people in the organization who are directly responsible for achieving organizational goals. Line authority is represented by the standard chain of command, starting with the board of directors and extending down through the various levels in the hierarchy to the point where the basic activities of the organization are carried out. Remember, this is based on legitimate power. Line authority is based on legitimate power. Then next is staff authority. Staff authority belongs to those individuals or groups in the organization who provide services and advice to the managers. Staff provide managers with varied types of expert help and advice. It is based on expert power, remember. Staff can assist in policy implementation, monitoring and control, in legal and financial matters. That is what here is staff authority. Another one is functional authority. It refers to the limited right of a specialist or department head to control specific processes, policies, or procedures across different departments. Unlike line authority, it is task specific and applies only to a particular function. For example, finance, quality control, IT, etc. These are the different types of authorities. Now let us see here what is some points in the authority. Some key points are there. Remember, it is formal and derived from one's position in the organization. Means the post here, by the post it is derived. Means one who occupies a particular position in the organization. For example, engineer or the manager or the cashier, whatever it is, it's a position. By that it is derived. Then usually it flows top to down. It's a downward flow is there. Means superiors to subordinates, flow of authorities there in the organization. Now let us see what is responsibility. Responsibility is the obligation of a subordinate to perform assigned duties or tasks effectively. Assigned duties and tasks effectively the subordinates have to perform. That is what is the responsibility of the subordinates. Now we'll see some definitions. Here, according to Chester Bernard, the obligation to perform assigned duties conscientiously. Here, that is here obligation, the duty to perform assigned duties. Here, conscientiously means carefully, with all care. They have to do that. And according to Theo Hyman, uh, responsibility is accountability for actions and outcomes. For the actions and outcomes, they are accountable. What actions and outcomes? What actions the subordinates are doing and what results by their action they get, for that they are accountable. That is what here is the meaning and the meaning of these two definitions. Now let us see what are the key points of this responsibility. Remember, it is an outcome of delegation of authority. When authority is given, responsibility is assigned. When authority and, remember, with the authority and here responsibility go hand in hand. When authority is given, obviously you are here responsible for your job, responsible for the same. It flows upward, means subordinates are accountable to their superior. Every subordinate, they are accountable, means they have to give report or they have to answer it, they have to answer for their actions to their superiors. That is what here is upward flow of communication or upward flow of responsibilities there in the organization. It cannot be fully delegated, or 100% authority cannot be delegated, because the ultimate responsibility is with the delegator. In the organization, CEO is the ultimate here, the responsible person. He delegates his authority to various positions. So it is this is what the delegation of authority is finally ultimately with the delegator. This is what we have studied as a responsibility here. Now let us see what are the differences between authority and responsibility. They are not one and the same, but they go hand in hand. Authority is a power or right. Responsibility, duty. It's an obligation of the person or the subordinates. Usually authority flows from top to down, but the responsibility bottom to top, reverse of that. Means subordinates have to give their accounts to their superiors. They are accountable to their superiors, like that it is. Then authority can be delegated. Means authority, superiors, CEO can delegate his authority to managers. Managers can delegate their authority to lower managers. Like this here, authority can be delegated. But the responsibility, it is with the here person, remains with the person where it is with whom it is originated, or with the originator it remains. This is authority is the organized position. What position you have occupied in the organization here, by that you are getting the authority. Here the responsibility is assigned task. You are given the task, based on that task you are going to perform the activities. That is what here is responsibility. These are the few differences between authority and responsibility. Now let us conclude the session for the today. We'll see in the next session. Thank you one and all. We'll meet in the next session. Until then, take care. Bye.